boyfriend mean boring and dull to him? Ladies, don't you wish that he knows what you mean when you ask him if you look fat? Then you need to buy him the book, Everything Out of Her Mouth is a Test, A Man's Guide to the Emotional Needs of Women. On sale now at franktalks.com.
Frank Talks, Pleasures and Lifestyles Mission Statement. Our mandate is to make the world a better place by sharing information and interviewing people who actively experience and live various different pleasures and lifestyles in order to inspire and educate listeners about the possibilities to lead more interesting and fulfilling lives.
You're listening to Frank Talks, Pleasures and Lifestyles, and I'm Frank because I have to be. We are going into our third and final interview segment with concert pianist Tristan Lauber. Hello, Tristan, and how are you doing?
Doing all right.
All right. Let's continue where we left off. We were talking about your position as a piano teacher. We had talked about some of the sacrifices that you've had to make to be a better teacher and some of the things you've gone through that inevitably make you a better teacher. Let's talk about the pleasures. What is the most pleasurable experience? What's the most pleasurable element for you to be a piano teacher?
As a teacher first, the question refers to, I guess, seeing the joy on my little student's face last year when after 5 years of working hard and not doing all that well in competitions because he was following my approach, which takes a little bit longer, he finally got the highest average out of 60 or 70 kids who were all actually older than him in a major competition in the city, and he got a lot of money. And he opened up the envelope and says, $150. Wow, that was adorable. And considering the fact that he took a lot of money from that paycheck to buy me a gift that he specifically picked out, he went out and bought me the second CD set of Looney Tunes. And he knew that I had the first box set, and that's why he went out and got the second one. Those are pleasures. I mean, seeing that kid and the gratitude on the parents' face and the emails that I get thanking me for giving this to their son, the loyalty that I get from this kid. I've helped out other people too who were not exactly my students, but I at a certain point I was a mentor to a young pianist and gave her the opportunity to perform at a concert. Actually, you were there, Frank. A concert in one of the major halls in Montreal in front of, 600-700 people. It was her first major concert in Montreal. She'd never played in that big a hall. Plus, I introduced her to a colleague of mine who happens to be her pianistic idol. And he got him to literally pick up the phone and call her at home as a surprise Christmas present. And she was stunned and shocked and almost in tears of joy. So even though this person is no longer around, it was, this particular young lady, at the time it was very much of a pleasure to see that I was able to do something helpful. So those are anecdotes, examples of the kind of pleasures that I've experienced as a teacher.
Let's turn our attentions now to your website. Give us the website address and give us a little taste of what we can find there should our listeners want to visit.
Well, my website address is my full name, Tristan, Tristan. Lauber is spelled Lauber, Lauber.com. And it's a website that has pictures, the obvious biography pictures. And what's a little unusual, it's got some audio clips, but it also has some video clips of me playing things like Bach, piece by Brahms, and also a couple of unusual things. I like to fool around on the piano sometimes and just make up arrangements of things that people know. So I've got this arrangement of our national anthem, "O Canada," played at the piano with a lot of fireworks. Very flashy, sort of fun thing. And the other one is the Star Spangled Banner. I was in the States a long time ago, 4th of July in Washington, D.C. Came home inspired and decided to make a little piano virtuoso piano study and based on the Star Spangled Banner, so people can actually download that little clip and enjoy it. Also, a calendar of upcoming events, which hasn't been updated in a while. I have to do that at some point. And I think that's about it. It's just a nice way to sort of. I consider it. I might make it more personal, a little more personal in the next couple of months. Where I'll actually maybe address the website surfer a little bit more directly. You can also purchase my CD on that website.
Tell us a little bit about your CD.
A CD I made several years ago at McGill University in 4 sessions between midnight and 4 a.m. It was very difficult. Never made a CD before. It was my first one. Same pieces I played for my final doctorate recital. It's something I can still listen to without cringing, because all musicians feel that way about very often about their previous concerts. We always have something we wish we could redo, but I think this has some nice things, and it was very useful. It gave me a lot of concerts in Asia when I did my first tour.
So you did the CD before your tour in Asia?
Yeah, about a year before, something like that. And I sent it off, and they liked it, and ended up touring and playing a lot.
Where else can they pick up this CD other than your website?
I don't actually sell it in the stores right now, because I plan on potentially redoing some of those pieces, so I want to have 2 versions of it circulating. It was more of a demo CD, and I've had a couple of more afterwards, but I only keep those for my concerts. I sell them after concerts, and I sell them to friends. But right now I'm just sort of, I get to the point where they're okay, they sound all right, but I don't want them